The Legendary Life of Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o, 1938–2025. On the 28th of May, 2025, the world lost a giant. Not just a writer. Not just a professor. But a warrior of words. A freedom fighter who wielded the pen like a spear. This is the unforgettable story of Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Kenya's literary lion and the voice of the oppressed. Humble beginnings. Born on January 5, 1938, in Kamiriithu village, Limuru, Kenya. Ngugi was the fifth child of his mother Wanjiku. Life under British colonial rule was hard. But young Ngugi had a dream. Not of guns, but of stories. He believed that through words, freedom could be born. He studied at Alliance High School, then Makerere University in Uganda, and later at the University of Leeds in the UK. His pen became his protest. And in 1964, the world heard his voice for the first time through his novel, Weep Not, Child, the first English novel published by an East African. Ngugi's novels were not just stories, they were revolutions in ink. He wrote of colonial violence, betrayal, corruption, and the power of the people. Then came, The River Between, 1965. A Grain of Wheat, 1967. Petals of Blood, 1977. These weren't just books. They were warnings. In 1977, he wrote and staged a play in his native Kikuyu, Ngahika Ndienda, I Will Marry When I Want. It shook the government. The next morning, he was arrested. Inside Kamatai prison, Ngugi refused to be silenced. He wrote the first modern novel in Kikuyu. Kaitani Mutharabaini, Devil on the Cross. On toilet paper. He had no typewriter. No books. Just a soul on fire. After his release, Ngugi fled Kenya. He lived in exile in Britain and the US for decades. But even in exile, his voice grew louder. He taught at Yale, New York University, and later became a professor at University of California, Irvine. He wrote powerful memoirs, Decolonizing the Mind, 1986, a battle cry against linguistic imperialism. Dreams in a Time of War, 2010, his raw, haunting childhood story. In the House of the Interpreter, 2012. In 2004, he finally returned to Kenya. He was older, wiser, but still defiant. He championed African languages. He reminded the continent, to control a people, first erase their language. On May 28, 2025, at the age of 87, Ngugi wa Thiong'o breathed his last. The world mourned. But his words live on. In every student. In every protester. In every African who dares to speak the truth. Ngugi wa Thiong'o was more than an author. He was the conscience of a nation. The soul of a continent. Long live his legacy. Long live his words.